Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're not done already, subscribe to Off the Cameras Boxing, like the video, do all of that amazing stuff. Breaking news, hot off the press: Joshua Buatsi versus Craig Richards has been signed, sealed and delivered. It will take place May 21st on the zone. Stadium wise, not too sure, or arena wise, I'm not too sure where it's going to be, but this is going to be a cracker of a fight. Of course, both fighters want to fight for world title, but the light heavyweight scene, the world titles are a bit more tied up. You've got Dimitri Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez next. When Canelo Alvarez wins, I'm not sure what he's going to do next. A lot of people are saying that he's going to fight Triple G, but has that been signed? That's just only been sort of verbally agreed, but hasn't been actually signed. So Canelo may turn around and say, you know what, let me just become undisputed at the light heavyweight scene. You've got Joseph Jr. versus Beterbiev for the other belts, the other three belts, and we're on that side. And the winner of that fight, has agreed or has promised to fight Anthony Yarde next. So for these two individuals, for Joshua Buatsi and for Craig Richards, it's going to be a while for them to fight for a world title next. And you know what they did? They decided to sit down and say, you know what, let's just fight each other. Great. Whoever wins is going to have a great name on their record. Okay, Joshua Buatsi is 15-0, but he's an Olympian. So for me, I would have wanted Joshua Buatsi to be sped up a little bit more faster. The last two fights, I don't think benefited him. Yeah, he thought, well, Blotniks was a decent fight, but the other gentleman before had the French gentleman, Dos Santos, I weren't really feeling him. Kalic was okay and caused some troubles, but I think Joshua Buatsi really needs to step up now, and this is a definite step up. You know, Craig Richards is coming off two good wins in his last couple of fights. He fought for Dimitri Bivol for the WBA title. You know what? Had he started a little quicker, I think he could have beaten Dimitri Bivol. A lot of people may agree, a lot of people may disagree. Let me know in the comment section below. But I think that Craig could have put on that particular night where Dimitri Bivol was a little bit more rustier. Craig was just inexperienced at that world level. I think that had he stepped on that gas a bit more, a little bit sooner as well, I think that he could have beaten Dimitri Bivol on points. But you live and you learn. Craig Richards is what? He's had 20 fights, 17 wins, a draw in that, and 2 losses. He's had 5 more fights than Joshua Buatsi, but even though he's had a couple more losses, I think that he's learned so much from those losses that experience is pretty much invaluable. Whereas Joshua Buatsi is a little bit more greener at that top echelon level. When Craig Richards fought Dimitri Bivol, the lessons that he could have learned from that is invaluable. Whereas with Joshua Buatsi, he hasn't been at that level. So in my opinion, and a gun to my head, it's a tough fight, to be fair. 50-50 fight, I would like to describe it as. Who do I think's got to win? In my opinion, I think that Craig Richards is going to win. And the reason why I say Craig Richards is going to win is that I think that Craig Richards and Joshua Buatsi's power is pretty much similar. Whereas Craig Richards has a better technical ability than Joshua Buatsi. Of course, I think Joshua Buatsi is a better finisher, but I don't think he'll get to that stage where he could use those assets and use those tools. And that's why I think Craig Richards, through his movement, his skill and his power, I think that he can really put it on Joshua Buatsi. And I'm thinking potentially a late stoppage. Okay, Joshua Buatsi, he doesn't move his head great. He gets caught flush with pretty simple shots. In his last fight against Blotniks, he was doing a few low blow shots. I'm favouring Craig Richards in this fight. To the wider audience, Buatsi, Olympian, 258, speaks well, training with Virgil Hunter, and he's probably on the bookies. He's probably the favourite. He's undefeated as well. I can see why people potentially would have gone for Joshua Buatsi. But looking at these two fighters, potentially within their last couple of fights, and the experience that they would have gained over the pro games, I think that Craig Richards is, for me, the one to beat Joshua Buatsi. Okay, let me know who you guys have in the comment section below. Who do you guys have winning, what round, etc. we'll revisit this closer to the time and do a proper prediction and analyze in greater detail. But that has been your breaking news video. Peace, love, prosperity. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.